I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while. I'll reach up to hold your sunlit face. Feels like a handful of silk now. I'm in your warm embrace. Oh, I hope this feeling lasts till the oceans turn to glass and the world around us turns and fades to black. Together.
And then it looks like no wind until for about 48 hours after that. And very light wind Saturday still. And probably by then we would be low on provisions as well. And we're having refrigeration issues.
So this morning's update is that since there's absolutely no wind and we're still floating in the same exact spot as we were last night, we've talked to the Coast Guard again, and the only way that we can get the crew member without a passport through the Bahamas without potentially, possibly, maybe being arrested for not having a passport is to do it as a search and rescue from the Coast Guard, because then it becomes, I guess, like an emergency situation or whatever. And the reason that it is an emergency situation is because there's not going to be any wind for 4 more days, and we don't have enough provisions to last us that long. And our refrigerator went out now, so we have nothing refrigerated. We tried to eat as much as we could this morning for breakfast, but the milk, like, apparently was already bad, which sucks because now I can't have coffee. So without provisions and wind, we can't go anywhere. So now it becomes a search and rescue. So it's not going to be like the movies with a helicopter and the whole works and Matt Damon. It's going to be like a towboat from Bahamas and then towed to with the boat. So the boat will come with us. It's not going to stay stuck in the water. And then we'll see what happens from there. Fun times. Tow day.
Show me your toe. There it is, right there. This is the tow day. We are headed back now to,
Towards Marsh Island.
What?
Towards Marsh Island.
Marsh Island, because we have hardly any wind. We have right now 5 knots of wind and 6 knots. We're traveling at 2 knots. And I think it's we're 20 something miles. 24 miles, I think, from the Abacos, and it's going to take us probably 6 hours to get there. We're going to get towed into our spot because of the lack of engine and lack of sail. And fridge, because it's on the, not on the frets, but it's just, it's thawing a lot. So we're having to eat what we have, but this is the wind that we have right now. This is what it's been like since about 8 o'clock last night. Just roly. Crazy woman.
Okay, all right, great. Okay, so I need to just basically do all I can to start heading towards Marsh Harbor, and then I'm going to wait on a call back to see who's going to get a tow from us to take us into Marsh Harbor. Okay, all right, great. Yeah, I don't have much wind right now, but anything I can get heading-wise to head that way, I'm gonna. All right, and it'll be okay, and I'll be setting up a commercial tow, not a salvage, correct? Okay, all right, great. All right, we'll try our best to start heading that direction, and we get some wind, and we'll talk to you guys here shortly when we get some information.
Thank you.
Having to pay for a tow, but
He is?
yeah, as I said, they recommend going to Abaco,
So in the latest development, we are set up now for a tow, and the Bahamian Customs has all of our information. So they're getting ready to greet us at the marina in Marsh Harbor once we arrive. They are also working on the immigration paperwork to get our passportless crew member in without looking at any jail time. This was all confirmed after many calls between his family and their state senator. So once we're towed into Marsh Harbor, we're to remain in the boat until immigration goes through all of our information and confirms we can enter the Bahamas legally. At that point, we should be able to leave the boat, get our COVID PCR tests done, and fly out home. This is nuts. This is an ocean. I can't believe it. It's so calm. As far as the eye can see, nothing. Donovan said he saw 2 dolphins this morning, but maybe it was a mirage. We haven't seen any fish or dolphins or anything since we left Charleston, actually. This is the part of the sail when you look out at everything around you and you either A, pinch yourself because you can't believe how lucky you are to have this amazing view, or B, you think about the fact you're running out of food, have no engine and no wind for the one small sail you have left, and you will be lost at sea for the rest of ever and eternity. I'll give you 2 guesses which direction my demented and hysterical brain went in. Very different than the first like 5, 6 days when the boat was like this, literally like this. Feels kind of weird to be sitting straight without having to put your feet up on something like down here to like hold yourself up and not fall down into the abyss.
Okay, I'll call you on the sound phone, okay? Yeah, that'd be great.
Hope they don't come pick us up.
Yeah, we're trying to make some calls out here. Yeah, that'd be great.
Donovan's currently mooning all the fishes. The water must be cold.
Right.
He does not like cold showers.
What is it?
Cold?
Cold?
Is it cold?
Now there's a wind. It's the wind.
Okay, great. Awesome. So were you there last year?
R.I.P.
They're gonna be like, you're fine, you can come on in without a passport. Now that Mexican lady over there, on the other hand, she's gonna have to go through the border like everybody else.
You're gonna be like, you're good, you're good, you're good. Sir, step in this other room for me.
Spread your legs.
Yes! All right, party time! Sir, get out. We didn't say pull your pants down.
Oh man, perfect timing, dude. I think we're cracking up finally.
We've lost our marbles.
Just justified your mom's beliefs in the paranormal. Bermuda Triangle is 100% real.
Oh, my mom did tell me this morning that she consulted the stones. She decided that we were going to be fine. And then I told her that we were going back to the Bahamas. So she said I need to consult the stones.
I need to consult the stones.
Well, that was just for the Florida plan.
Right.
Now I have to readjust and talk to them.
Well, that's convenient, Mother. That your stones predict the future, but didn't know where we were going.
Yeah, it can't do locations.
No.
It doesn't do locations. It works for every other thing though.
The geolocate stone was extra in the kit, and she didn't get that.
We got our flag up. We're a couple of hours away from land. We're gonna get towed in a little while. We're putting the Q flag up now. The yellow Q flag has long been raised when one first arrives to a foreign country. It alerts local officials that you're a foreigner and just now entering their country. Once customs clears you for entry, the yellow Q flag comes down and the flag of the country you've entered goes up in its place, which on our case was the Bahamian flag.
Illegales!
So further notice.
We are going straight over there, but we're going to have to tack because the wind's coming from that direction. Because of course, why wouldn't it? Our entire trip, the wind's been hitting us in the face. So we're tacking now. now. Roller furler until the Genoa gets back behind the mast. And then it'll flop over.
That's past there.
Back in a little bit on yours, use the button. Okay. Get some momentum for that.
No, because you're going to release it.
Don't hold it a little bit longer. I want to backwind that. Take it all the way up.
This was last night. Actually, we were here last night and there was no wind. This we've done today. And now we're tacking. We're tacking this way until we get to here.
Especially when we have wind too.
So my understanding is that right where our boat is, there's a bunch of little circles with dots in the middle, which means there's no wind. So all around us, there's circles with dots right in the middle. No wind. And yet, I see wind. 6.5 knots of wind. So can't always trust electronics. You just gotta trust your face in the wind. That's where we're going. Still seems like we're so far away from everything, and yet we're like 12 miles away. That's it. You can't tell by looking around.
You gotta watch the sail when you do that. So that's going to tell you how much to let out. If you let out too much too soon, then it ends up doesn't round to it. Basically, just watch the foot of the sail. As soon as we get it past there, I'm just going to go over with it.
Past the shroud there.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Keep going a little bit as it comes through. That should be fine. Ready? Alright, release. Okay. Back up a little, back up. Keep going. We get a little bit of speed in the windshield. Alright, down we go. Make sure nothing's caught over there. Watch that jack line. Over there. Oh, free?
Yeah.
Alright, it's free. Keep coming a little more.
Getting the lines ready for the towboat. Just that one little line is gonna pull this big boat?
That's not what's towing the boat. He's got a line that he attaches to that.
What is that?
That makes a bridle.
Oh, okay.
And he attaches to that.
There's a boat.
It's coming this direction.
Really fast. Oh my God, human interaction with somebody else.
What do we need?
We'll just let it pull up and make a plan.
so I'll keep my phone on me to talk to you.
There is a boat, but
All right, thanks, Ben. See ya.
That's a water ski boat or a fishing boat.
So he just said, this is a guy from the marina. He said he's the GM. He's calling, there's the Bahamas Defense Force. He says he's calling his buddy who's there before he tells us to come to the dock.
is that him?
He just came flying in and stopped and came broadside.
Yeah. Is that a Coast Guard or is that?
Towboat, Chris will be on board. Towboat, Chris will be on board. This is Ika on 1-6.
Are those airplanes looking for us too? Is that the U.S. Coast Guard?
But he was coming right at
He
us.
Been
was.
pretty fast if he got out on that.
He was coming at us really
All
fast.
telling it with big old motors.
I mean, he clearly has to see a sailboat over here across the stand.
I mean, he came to a complete stop and then turned broadside.
He might just be getting ready. Even. He's gonna call his buddy at the Defense Force before we come to the dock. Basically, he told him I guess he's the GM above that girl. So he said, "Don't come to the dock." He's like, "Let me talk to them." He said,
It doesn't change.
"It doesn't. I know." But I told him, I said, we called to clarify that. And we were told to come to the dock. It said the customs agent said it was fine. So that's our plan. But we were planning to anchor because we were told initially. He goes, "Okay." He said, "Let me call and clarify." He said, "I don't want you to come to the dock and then that create more problems." All right, go for it, Donovan.
We're releasing it.
Yep. No. You're pulling. We're throwing it in.
Gotcha. Got the same motor. You ready?
Yeah.
It's getting caught somewhere up there.
Yeah, that line's kind of the dinghy.
We may have to let it out soon.
He said I'd leave you at 10 miles. You were almost right. 10.4.
Thank you so much.
Nice my other boat is here. I got a 39. This isn't like it. Morning calls. He's like, "Hey, I think somebody needs some help." Hey, so we kind of got it roughly set up, but you tell us what you want off the front. We were gonna just double up two to make the bridle.
Oh my gosh, this is very exciting. Where are the fenders?
Next note up here.
Oh, the beautiful sunset with the U.S. flag. God bless America. That little bitty thing is towing this monster.
Hey, take the wheel, Donovan, and follow him. Can't steer. Take it off of auto if it's not.
coming back. Bummer. I was hoping they would tag along. They look a lot bigger than the ones back home. Did you see the width of them? Oh, they are following us.
Alright, Custom said we can go to the marina.
Thank God.
Hey, we're good to go to the marina.
They're not gonna arrest?
No, but he said a customs agent's gonna come meet us. We still got about 3 hours.
Hi, dolphins. They're darker and they're a lot wider. I see them.
Did you already steering? You want me to take over?
I'm good.
Good. We'll take turns.
I get to drive the boat now.
That's
right.
right.
Drive the boat.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's our first time actually steering.
Yeah.
Oh, they're way out there too. They're everywhere.
Hey, Donovan, so just watch his hands. A little tough to see hands. He'll tell you to come to starboard or port. That right hand will be come to starboard.
We were well on our way into the third largest barrier reef in the world, and our emotions were all over the place. I can't speak for the captain or the other crew, but I was feeling elated about not dying of starvation in the middle of the sea, while also kind of sad to have this adventure come to an end. I had to put the camera down because we needed all hands on deck to get through the last few miles. By the time we made it within a few miles of the marina, the depth of the water was extremely shallow. It was pitch dark, and we ran a very high risk of either hitting sand or a reef, especially being in a sailboat with a draft of only 7.7 feet. The towboat captain was amazing. He towed our boat, which was several boat lengths longer than his, through a maze of areas our keel could hit. We zigzagged our way just outside the marina to prepare for entry and docking without the use of an engine, since ours had fire damage. The towboat captain then positioned his boat parallel to us towards the rear and threw us a line to tie onto each other. He then just motored his way through the marina to the end of a large dock, and as he neared, he gave us enough of a push so that along with the wind, the current, and our rudder, we slowly moved towards the dock, at which point our captain expertly brought us to a perfect stop. We made it to the Abacos. Not Puerto Rico like we were supposed to, but the important thing was that we were all safe, and the boat also made it safely back to the marina. Tune in for our next episode of our last night on the boat and our trip back home. Out of the billions upon billions of YouTube videos out there, you clicked on this one. We hope you got some form of entertainment out of it and appreciate you stopping by. It would be great to hear from you, so please leave a comment for us below. If you want to keep up with us, we'd be pretty stoked if you subscribe to our channel. Thanks!